Good morning and hope you all have been well. In today's video, we're going to be continuing on with our Pokemon Rejuvenation Let's Play. Just to let people know, this is part 2 of the Let's Play. If you haven't watched part 1, I would definitely recommend you do so, unless you just want to start off with part 2. I guess that's your choice, or if you want to move along with your day and click out of the video, that's also fine. Also, one more thing real quick before we get into this. Just a suggestion, if any of you have thought about it or not, but I would definitely recommend, if you did want to, maybe play along with me, or if you don't want to play along with me, at least maybe somebody else. I think it's a good opportunity right now to at least get, a few files of the game done. So when version 13 comes out, you have pretty much, maybe a few completed files so you could play through it again instead of starting at the very beginning. I know I'm going to play a game on my own time when version 13 comes out, that I just start from the beginning to that end to kind of explore everything on my own. But I don't think it's a bad idea to have a few finished game files available, so whenever you finish version 13 and you want to replay it again, you already beaten version 12 and just can go right back into it. Up to you if you want to maybe watch along with this and play as well, or literally any other person. That's kind of up to you, but kind of just a suggestion is all. Anyways, enough of me being dumb. Let's continue on. You must be Alon, correct? My name is Augustus Briney. I don't know if it's Briney or Briney, but I've always said Briney. I am the captain of the SS Oceania. How are you enjoying your voyage to the Avium region? There's a lot to do in Avium, so I don't think you'll ever get bored. I've heard from your mother that you've registered as an official Pokemon trainer. Do you know what that means for you? Well, even if you do know, I suppose I'll lay it out for you anyways. Because of the size of Avium, there are more than your ordinary amount of gym leaders. There are a total of 18 gym leaders, and instead of an Elite 4, we have an Elite 8. Pokemon also act slightly different in this region. They will only be obedient towards you if you impress them with your skill potential. How would you manage this, you may ask? You can show off your skill by obtaining lots of gym badges. The more likely Pokemon will be inclined to aid you in your journey. Sorry that it skips like that. It's not me mashing A or anything. I guess let me know if this happens to you as well. I think Rejuvenation, or not Rejuvenation, sorry. I think Reborn and Desolation does the same thing, and it kind of is annoying when it happens, but there's not a lot I can do about it, so yeah. Now I have tried changing text to slow and it still does the same thing, so yeah. Sorry for the pause there, but anyways, for certain levels on your trainer card, the requirements are etched on, so you can always refer to that. Now, that was such a long and boring lesson, wasn't it? How about we head on downstairs and start this banquet? I'm sure all the guests on the ship are just dying of anticipation to see what we have in store. Let's pull up, bro. Alright, I don't think there's much else you can do on the ship. When everyone's at the banquet, I don't think you could really find anything else. I believe, I didn't mean to skip that, sorry. I believe I already checked all that in previous game files, so yeah. Willing to leave your poor mother behind. Sorry that I skipped the earlier text, but yeah. Don't worry, I'm only teasing you. Let's get seated, shall we? Our table's just ahead. The banquet won't start for a few more moments. Feel free to wander about until you're ready. I'll be waiting for you. I don't think there's much else to really do in this room, so I guess we'll just get started. Talking to the one guys, they don't really give you anything or do anything important, so yeah. Greetings everyone. It is a pleasure for my brain just broke for a second. It is a pleasure to host this lovely banquet on this magnificent day. This marks the end of our week-long journey together. I hope that this trip will stay within your mind, I'm reading a whole different thing. I hope that this trip will stay with you in your memory forever, and perhaps one day we shall see each other again. And with that all said and done, I like this banquet to commence. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to postpone this little party. Who are you three? What is the meaning of this? We're going to need you all to stay put and listen very carefully. We have explosives on board this ship. Any act of rebellion will result in a calamity none of you can afford. So let's just get this through nice and easy, okay? You're hijacking the ship. Hijacking? No, that's too barbaric. We're here to pick up someone. Get Alon out of here now. Don't make any funny movements. No one's leaving this room, you hear? I said don't move. Get them out of here right this instant. Gothatel, you know what to do. You're all gonna regret this. Big bro moment. Big bro moment. Okay. There's a lot I want to say about that scene, but I'm gonna hold back for now, but I may just break and just say screw it. And just say what I want to say. Hey, aren't you that kid that disappeared out of thin air? What happened to you? Anyway, that's not important at the moment. What's important is getting off the ship. Right after you disappeared, some guy detonated an explosive on the hull of the SS Oceana. Water's gushing in at an alarming rate if we don't find a way out soon. That coupled with these weird tentacle things, they seem harmless, but they seem to be watching our every move. It's almost as if they're trying to observe us, or looking for something. You should go on ahead. I'll stay here and see if anyone needs help. Thanks, piano lady. We love you. Alright. Alon, I'm glad to see that you're doing okay. It seems like this perfect day has taken quite the turn, hasn't it? Who would do such a thing? Huh? What's that, your mother? I actually don't know where she is. When the bomb exploded, it knocked me out cold. When I came around, everyone in the room was gone. Water's gushing through the belly of the ship as we speak. It won't be long until the SS Oceana rests at the bottom of the sea forever. I think I'm going to stay here in my own misery for a bit. There were some people at the exit of the boat looking for a way to stop the water level from rising. You should speak with them. They could have seen your mother. Poor Gus's bro. He's also one of the best characters. I'd have to think about my favorite character. Actually, no, I don't have to think about that. I already know it. There's nothing we could do. We're not strong enough to stop the water from entering. Our Pokemon can't do it as well. We should just try and find some life rafts and escape. Hey, wait, do you see that dark figure in the water? Yeah, it's very faint, but I think I see it as well. For a moment. They kidnapped those two people. We should head down to the cargo hold to hide. That's a great idea. No, that's a bad idea. You kid, you need to tell that person blocking the staircase to move. We need to get down there and hide as soon as possible. Hurry. That's kind of the one thing I found kind of like goofy about this game. And I guess, you know, there's a few other fan-made games and Pokemon games that kind of have those goofy moments that they don't really put in common sense, but it's like, going down is such a terrible idea. Please never do that if you're in this situation. Which, I definitely pray and hope that no one ever gets in this predicament. Something started to attack the guests, and now we want to hide in the cargo hold. I'm not too sure how keen I am on this idea. What if the water starts to enter from above? What do we do then? We'll be trapped, and then, well, you know the rest, don't you? They're back, and this time there's more. I read that differently, but I guess it worked out. Let go of me. Alright. Also, sorry if I'm not really kind of like talking too much. It's just there's a lot of text. I'm sure we'll get to a point that I can just kind of talk my own free will without worrying about more text and stuff like that. It's no use. The water can't be controlled. There's just way too much damage. What's wrong, Sylveon? Alon, is that really you? What are you doing here? I thought you were somewhere safe. But all that matters is that we're together again, right? The ship won't last very long, Alon. We're gonna have to abandon it. Again, it's not me skipping that. It's just how the game is. If anyone has that issue and knows how to fix it, please let me know. That'd be cool, but I don't think there is a way to fix it, but I could always be wrong. To the shore, but as for the other people, what makes you think that you're safe from our onslaught? Oof, good morning, Anastasia. It's been a minute. We came here for one purpose and one purpose only. We're not leaving until we've fulfilled that purpose. Are you the ones behind this attack? Perhaps that is a possibility, but that's not something I'm comfortable with sharing. The only thing that truly matters right now is your apprehension. My apprehension? That's correct. Did you think Alon was our target? Maybe that's what they made you think, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Sorry about that. I got a text on a certain deal I'm working out. Also, as I was texting, I thought about it more. I'm just gonna say screw it. Major spoiler warnings. I'm not gonna give. I don't want to go too far into it because I'll be in this video for an hour on how I feel about it. So to keep it brief. Again, spoiler warning. If you want a spoiler warning, if I can speak right. If you want to skip on ahead, I may put a timestamp on when I finish saying what I'm gonna say. But if you haven't played the game, don't want any spoilers. Skip on ahead. I'll have something in the description with a timestamp when I stop talking about it. Anyways, our character, the main character, us, the protagonist, we play a very important role in the story. I'm not going to say the name of us and all that type of stuff because I don't want to give away too much, but pretty much we play a very important role in the game. The scene where the mother is talking to Crescent and Crescent's like, all I want is for you guys to be happy. I don't want anything bad happening. I don't want stupid happening. I just want you two to live normal lives. Be happy. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Just be happy. Now the mother at the banquet got all kind of upset and saying like, you need to get Ganos out of here like now. Like as if, again, like showing us like, we're a big important role, and if these guys get their hands on us, it could be very bad. So at the very beginning, a lot of guys may think in a sense that, oh, that's my son or that's my daughter, they need to leave. I think it goes much deeper in that. If you play the game and know about us, it's kind of cool to think about it because it's not all, and I don't even know if we're technically even the son or daughter of our mother. I don't even know that. I'm not gonna get too far into all of that. Maybe further down the line I'll get into that more, but it kind of adds like a whole new meaning to when she got like all mad and upset, like you need to get Alon out of here like now. So I just want to say that real quick. I know that kind of leaves a lot of question marks and all that, but I promise at some given point when we get to that point I'll explain it much better, but I don't want to go too deep into it. So yeah, kind of a cool thing to put on your mind, I guess. If all you wanted was me, I read that right. I'm dumb. If all you wanted was me, then why go as far as destroy the SS Oceana? You've endangered all these innocent people who have had no idea on what's going on. Witnesses can be such a bother. It's better if we just wipe them all out. And if someone happened to get out, they would spread awareness. Assuming anyone got out, which they won't. It wouldn't be too bad considering most people think we're quite passive anyways. It's time people woke up from this dream of safety they have going on. So it's going down, or sorry, I read that wrong. It's going down like this, huh? Sylveon return. Alon, I want you to take all my Pokemon. They can help you escape. I'll be okay as long as I know that you're safe and sound. That's all that matters to me. And see, that's another thing, like, I get it from the perspective, like, if it is, like, the mother and all that, like, from my mother saying all that, but at the same time, with knowing, like, with me playing the game, like, 8-10 times, or 8-12 times, like, beating it and all that, like, I feel like it goes much deeper into that, and you'll notice that quite a bit more, like, as you keep playing it, when people say certain things, like, it goes much deeper than you think it is, and you start to kind of realize that as you play it more. It's really cool when you do that. Maybe I'm just dumb. Safe and sound, that's all that matters to me. Sorry I can't do it, that's not gonna happen. Don't think you're safe, I'm gonna deal with you next, Alon. What was that? Look out below. What? Thanks, piano lady. We love you, bro. You better appreciate me, Alon. Pushing a piano off the side wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. The sounds of the piano crashing on the floor, that song was dedicated to you. I don't even know if it was worth it in the long run. Can you escape here by yourself? But it doesn't matter anymore, does it? Try to explain. Try to escape this place, kid. Because it looks like my time here is up. For a moment, poor piano lady. And where do you think you're going? Did you think you were done with me? Be a good little child and come with us. There's no point in fighting back. That will just make things worse for you in the long run. What? Whatever, we'll deal with them later. Now what do? The SS Oceana is done for. If we stay any longer, we'll be dragged into the ocean. Let's cut our losses and get out of here now. Why? I feel like I said that weird. Chapter 1, Shipwreck. For a moment. Yeah, we'll save. Talonflame, did you find anything? Good morning, Tesla. It's also been a minute. Oh dear. Are you okay? You were on the SS Oceana, weren't you? Alon explained what happened. I see, so that's what happened. I saw most of what happened go down. I tried my best to get there as fast as I could. Fortunately, my trusty Talonflame is fast. We got there just in time to rescue you. Now, I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Tesla. Unfortunately, that ship has sunk to the bottom of the ocean. I wouldn't worry too much though. I'm sure your mother will be fine in the long run. Team Zen aren't exactly the most competent group out there. Sorry for the pause there. Oh, is this your first time you've heard of Team Zen? They're a criminal organization that no one really knows much about. They're usually all bark and no bite, but... Man, I can't read. So this is pretty shocking to me. I wonder if whatever they're planning has finally gone into action. Anyway, you're all alone now, aren't you? If you don't mind me asking, what do you plan to do now? Go to Gearin Laboratory. That's a wonderful idea. You may be able to get your own Pokemon from there. You'll need one if you're going to be traveling the Avium region. I think I'm going to head to the wreck site to see if I can find any more survivors. I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. Things will work out eventually if you're patient. Before I leave you, what's your name? Alon. Alright, Alon. We'll see each other soon. Clear the way, please. Full speed ahead, Talonflame. Tailwind. For a moment. Okay, you can't really do much at the beginning until you get your start and all that, but I know you can talk to them. You new around here, kid? Are you okay? What's with the long face? Anyways, Gearin City is just up ahead. I know you can kind of start that small, kind of funny event, but I'm not gonna do that this episode. Yeah, we're not gonna do this episode. Maybe in an episode in the future, we might just do it for fun. The north exit leads to Gearin City, while the southern leads to the ocean up here. Wait, what? Oh no, we gotta talk to her. I'm dumb. Welcome to the Avium Immigration. Do you have a passport? No passport? Oh, this just simply won't do. Do you at least have a trainer card? Those can double as a passport. Yes you do. Please come with me for a second. Right this way. Could you please verify and renew this young trainer's card? You know what will happen if it's not verified? I sure do. This will only take a second. They're all verified and ready to go. Alon is now verified citizen of the Avium. Of Avium. As of this moment. Thanks, sis. Here, Alon, you can have this back. Yeah. You can now roam Avium without any restrictions. Good luck out there, Alon. Cool. Sorry if the rain kind of like makes the game kind of like lag a little. I kind of noticed that here and there, but I don't know if it's gonna make the video kind of look more slow, but we'll see. Oh hey, are you Alon? What took you so long to get here? I thought you ditched me. Well, now that you're here, we can get started. Yeah. Save real quick. What's kind of cool is you can talk to it don't really matter. You can talk to Flora, or not really talk to her, but I guess see her at the beginning. Kind of a cool thing. And there's Jenkle. Yeepers, I think is how you pronounce it. I don't know. The new trainer's finally here. Right this way, Alon. Amanda? Uh-oh. And where have you been? I've tried getting in touch with you for weeks now. Why haven't you gotten back to me? Also, that new hat, that hat is new. Did you buy it during your trip to Grand Dream City? Oh, you know, I've been busy and stuff. And yes, I bought this hat at Grand Dream City. Stylish, isn't it? While you've been busy shopping, I've gone ahead and finished our project. I need you to go deliver the Zumi for me. She's presently studying at the Magnolia Library. Oh, you know, I would, but I'm sort of busy with Alon. Another new trainer I see. Yep, Alon meet Jane. Jane meet Alon. I don't know if it's Jan or Jane. It's probably Jan, but... yeah, let's just say Jan. And someone can bully me in the comments if I'm wrong. Nice to meet you, Alon. I'm Amanda's brother. Yep, my bro here co-manages the league with me. If by co-manage you mean Jane does all the work while Amanda plays outside, then yeah, I do co-manage. You know I'm better with more hands-on stuff, Jane. Plus, you're better with your paperwork. I mean, honestly, is it such a good idea to pin me with all the legal documentation the league requires? I suppose you're right. If I left you with all that stuff, you'd make sure everything burned down to the ground. Anyway, since you're not willing to deliver this for me, I will myself. Alright, you go do that. See you two later. Alright, back to business. I'll meet you inside the actual lab, okay? Owie, sorry about that. I'm in a rush. Please excuse me. For a moment. This way. And above all else, make sure she's there for the pickup. I assure you that things have been set into motion. Professor Jenner, I brought the new trainer as you requested. Ahem? Oh, Amanda, I didn't think you'd get here so soon. So soon? We're technically late, Professor. In any case, welcome to my laboratory, Alon. I'm the lead scientist here at Garen Lab. I was hired by Jane and Zumi. Professor, you always put the trainers through this lengthy introduction. I suppose you're right. In that case, please take Alon and help them choose right away. Oh man, this is the best part. Let's go. Okay, we have a lot for you to choose from, but I won't explain too much. I think it's better experience if you take a look for yourself. Oh, and don't worry, we have you being indecisive in mind. If you cannot decide on a Pokemon you choose, you may leave your fate up to the RNG gods and use the random machine. As implied, it drops a Pokemon you could choose here at random. Good luck. Alright, choosing starters. Now, I've kind of thought about doing it as like a random thing. Now, if I'm not mistaken, what's really cool, I think it's like a very rare chance, but you can actually get a Jangmo through that, but it's incredibly hard to do if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not gonna try going for that. I'm probably just gonna choose Torchic, but what I would recommend the players, just to give some small advice, just choose the starter you want to choose ultimately. Like, I don't believe any starter is bad. I mean, sure, some are better than others competitively and all that, but they're all good in their own way, so have fun, choose your favorite. Now, of course, Torchic isn't my favorite. It is, I would say, in my top 3. My favorite is being Mudkip and Rowlet, but the reason I'm not choosing them is because I already know, and I've done tutorial videos on them before, you can get a lot of these starters around like mid-game era, or like around like the mid-game. So yeah, for me it's like, what's the point of getting a Mudkip when I can get a Mudkip, you know, in the future, like pretty simply. So it's like, is there really a point? And if I didn't go for Torchic, I would want to go for a starter that isn't available or is more late game and is actually decent. Plus, Blaziken is definitely the best Pokemon, or the best starter for this game. With Speed Boost, Bulk Up, it is definitely a very good Pokemon to use. But again, it is your choice, not mine. I just like making things easier and simple, but again, choose the starter you want to choose. None of them are bad. So yeah. I'm gonna name it Sanders, as I usually do. Please be a good nature. Of course. I'm gonna actually save. Party's okay with me. For mainly one reason. Sorry for the pause there. This is gonna sound a little weird, and this is we're gonna drag out the video. If you want to, leave and all that, that's fine. Thanks so much for watching. But I want to say a few things real quick. Just some information with me and the game. I already have another file with pretty much. I haven't gotten really very far. With most of the Pokemon that are with all the Pokemon I want to capture at the beginning, with decent natures that took me a while to find them with decent natures. So at some given point, actually, I don't know yet. I don't know. I may or may not switch to that file when we get to that point. Big maybe on that. There's a part of me that does, and there's a part of me that doesn't. So we'll see what happens. But I may honestly restart this to try getting a better nature. Then it'll only take me like 30 minutes at max to just skip through everything and do all that. But yeah. The main thing though is I think I went a little sidetracked. Is I would strongly recommend you go for good nature. Sure, it may get frustrating trying to do that, but I promise with games like this, Reborn and Desolation, getting good natures really do make a difference. It really does. If you don't really care about all that and don't want to, that's up to you. That's fine. But I personally like going for decent natures and decent abilities that are beneficial to your Pokemon. So yeah, but at some given point, when we get to those points, I will show you the Pokemon that I choose, natures that I recommend, abilities that I recommend, and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess I won't let the video drag out any longer. So yeah. Oh, one thing real quick. I want to answer somebody's comment real quick. I already replied, but I want to say real quick. I believe someone did ask. Sorry, I don't remember the username. I could see their profile picture. They asked about why not wait till version 13. I think I touched on a little bit at the beginning. Like, I want to have like a few more files of version 12 because sometimes I know Reborn's done this, that they've added new Pokemon, but they also take out certain Pokemon in different parts of the game. So I kind of want to make sure I have a decent amount of files finished with the Pokemon I want, just in case if they do that. And plus, I have a feeling that they're gonna do a thing that you can choose multiple options, and I want to have multiple files to do each different option within version 13. And I rather have like 4 complete files than start all over 4 new ones to get to that point, if that makes sense. I know in my own time I'm gonna play a brand new game, but for this video I want to show everything or almost everything you need to do or you can do in version 12. So then go into version 13. It's kind of like just saying 90% of all version 12 is done. Thanks for showing me how to do it. Now let's get into version 13, if that makes any sense. So yeah, now I'll end the video. Went a little longer than I wanted to, but that's okay. Thanks so much for watching. If anyone did, definitely do appreciate it, and I'll see you all in part 3. Good morning.